if you guys were to be like, cool, there are a few things that maybe there's one or two things that you guys notice that go, it does have a real positive impact on a podcast. What would like one or two things that you guys have seen from all the people that you guys have worked with that pop up and you're like, this is something that might give you a little bit of extra juice?
Yeah, I think one that is, I don't know how obvious it is, but yeah, the one that I'll share is that when you interview people and they have their own audience and maybe they interview you, you get this very nice kind of viral growth from symbiosis from multiple audiences. So in other channels or marketing channels, you have a sense of kind of competition, like you're kind of having a turf war to try to gain as much real estate as you can within that niche or that topic. It's almost exactly the opposite in podcasting, where it's to your benefit to go and create content and collaborate in a very constructive way with the other content creators within your category, because you all have your strengths. You all bring something unique through your voice and the way that you choose to improv conversations with the guests that you interview or the topic that you talk about. But, they have their audience as well, and there's overlap there. It's probably not 100% if it's a Venn diagram, but, maybe it's like 60% or 80%. And that's really how audience growth works within podcasting, is why you have so many people kind of doing episode swaps with each other or interviewing each other, because that is really, if the metric you're looking to improve is audience and listening, there are other metrics, right? So Rock, maybe you have another metric that we can choose, but if you want to grow your show, that's the tried and true way. That's kind of less obvious because it's not really like that in other channels.
Yeah, I love that. I'll just come to you in a sec, Rock, as well. And as you say, because normally it's like you wouldn't be out there and be like, here is my competitor, also look at them, right? Yeah. As you say, like on a Facebook ad, it's like, hey, look, also check out this company. But like you mentioned, if you do that swap there, because it's down to the voice, the way that people interact with you and they go, oh, wow, like, actually, I like this person equally or maybe more. And in that case, it's great. And it's great to share those audiences. So I love that point. What about for yourself, Rock? What's a little, maybe not so well-known tip you've got there?
Yeah, I wish I had something super insane to share. All I know how to do is show up every day and try to get 1% better. So I am not the hack expert, unfortunately. I will say that in addition to what Zach said, it's kind of similar, but there's a lot of people that think podcasting is great for people that already have an audience and that they can just bring it on to the podcast and that they can just build that unique relationship with the podcast. I think that's why a lot of people or podcast networks, companies, they are attracted to bringing on celebrities because that's a no-brainer that they're going to bring on an audience. However, I think the difference is sustaining that audience and that engagement. So again, I just don't think there's any substitute for consistency. But what Zach said has been very beneficial for us because it's fun being on other people's shows. We love talking, but it's just we're getting introduced to an audience that maybe we wouldn't have otherwise. So Kim, again, thank you for the opportunity.
No, absolute pleasure. I say I always love sharing other people's viewpoints as well. And that's how we've grown our podcast as well, which I think is always just great.